Good morning. We've got our coffee in the Peterbilt, right? Beautiful morning here in the Ozarks. Bunch of noise happened earlier. They were filling cement on my road here, but that's not important. That's not why you're here. Coffee and metal talk, right? We're going to talk a little metal, but I want to bring something by you. So Saturday night, my wife and I we went to a metal show, a local metal show, and it was a band called Naked Zoo. They were the headliners, and they're a band that's been around since, gosh, like the early '80s. They have been around. They were the number one primo cover band around here, and so, needless to say, every now and then they have a reunion. They haven't been able to do one lately because of the reasons that we all know. But primarily, it's an older crowd that gets into them, right? And as we go to these shows, these reunion shows, there's I don't know, a bunch of us in our 50s and 60s that show up at these shows. People that I've known for 30 years, people that I've known for 25 years. 25 years ago is when they were pretty predominant around this area. And why do I bring that up? Well, back in the day, it used to be $5 cover. Now it's $20 to get in, 10 or 15 if you pay at the door. So you got to be online, you got to be hooked up to do that. And you know, a little bit more expensive these days. But that's not the point of this. The point of this is the fact that all these older people, such as myself, and people older than me that used to go all these shows back in the day, are not as healthy as they once were. They're overweight, or their years of smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol have gotten the best of them. And it just, and people chalk it up to metabolism, right? Oh, it's metabolism. Well, I guess that's part of it. But let's look at the truck show. So the week before, last weekend, I was in Louisville, Kentucky for the Mid-America Truck Show. And you start to see just how unhealthy a lot of drivers are, or a lot of people in this industry are. A lot of people in the scooters, a lot of people in the wheelchairs, a lot of people that, needed 4X and 5X shirts. By the way, I wear a 4X still because I like larger size shirts. I can wear a 2X if I suck in my gut, but 3X makes it comfortable. 4X makes it easy to conceal. But that's another topic for another day. There should be alarms setting off, because not all these people were older people. That's the thing. It's easy to chalk up being unhealthy to your age, and that's what they want you to believe. The doctors and the insurance companies and the government all want you to believe that your decrease in health is due to your age. It's due to your metabolism. Forget the products that you're eating. Forget the packaging of the products you're eating. Forget the chemicals of the packages, of the boxes of the food you're eating. Forget, no, nothing to see there. Forget the fact that you can't walk by a box of donuts without eating one. Shouldn't that register something in your head? Think about that. They normalize, and by they I mean society, corporations, governments, the elite of the world, the elites of the world. They want to normalize that as you age, things get crappier. As you age, that you can't eat what you used to eat. They want to normalize that your health decreases. Meanwhile, go to some other countries. Japan's a good example. They have entire like groups of people that they exercise in their 70s, in their 80s. You know, I don't think nursing homes in Japan are a viable business plan. Whereas here, man, we can make some money. Just recently, I had an old acquaintance, more on my wife's side, but he passed away of cancer this he passed away Saturday night. He was always obese, and his sister, obese, not healthy, and she got COVID during December, I think, and barely got through it. She had a 7% chance of surviving. She survived. And when you look at what creates a chance of surviving if you get sick with any disease or any illness, your immune system. And could it be that the food that we're eating creates a weakened immune system? It's very possible, right? What is chemo? Chemo is literally, we're going to try to destroy the cancer cells, okay? But we're also going to destroy the good cells, and it's a race on who can survive. Who survives the longest? That's who wins. Have you priced chemotherapy payments? Have you priced that stuff? There's a musician named Chuck Schuldiner. He was the lead guy in the band Death. He had over $1 million in chemo treatments before he passed away about 20 years ago. And I met him. He's a nice guy. And just, you know, and most people, when they, you know, their immune system is killed, like my father, it wasn't the chemo that essentially killed him. The final blow was the sickness that it created, because you lose your immune system. So to me, I would think that the best natural defense is your own immune system. That's how we're designed. But I'm kind of getting off track here, but I just want to point out that when you've known a group of people for so long, I mean, look at truck drivers. You know, because I'm still a truck driver, we're progressively getting worse in our health. We just chalk it up to old age. Oh, you know, metabolism's screwed up. Well, what screwed up the metabolism? Why is it that you have some people that are 60 that can move like they're 40? And why do you have people that are 40 that can't do what a 6-year-old can do? That feel like they're 60. Why is that? Is that metabolism? No, we're cash cows. Every single one of you watching this video, you're a cash cow. You are a cash cow. And you should be angry about that. You need to be angry about that. Can't quit smoking? You should be angry about that. What forces are in work to keep you from being able to quit smoking? Now, if you're a person that doesn't want to quit smoking, that's a different story for a different day. But let's say you want to. Let's say you want to put down the donut. Let's say you want to put down the bread. Let's say you want to put down the cigarettes. Let's say you want to put down the heroin pipe that's in your hand. Get mad. Get mad at the forces at work that keep you there. Because physical dependency you can get over. You can nip that. But it's the mental part. It's the mental part. What forces are at play to keep you mentally addicted to whatever you're addicted to? Now, sugar is a little bit more tricky because it's in everything. It's in everything. Why does saltines have to have sugar in them? You need to get angry about the state of, there's a lot of people angry at the state of the country. There's a lot of people angry at the state of the U.S. president. But you know what? You should be angry at the people that keep you from being able to eat healthy. You should be angry at the people that keep you from wanting to eat healthy. You should be angry at the people that want to keep you in the dark. Because when you give up these chemical addictions, there's a clarity that I can't even begin to describe. And that's the problem. I can't convey that message clear enough to where people are like, you know what? I'm going to do what you're doing, Steve. Now, I have had people lose weight because of the advice I've given them on my other channel. But the reality is, until you have that aha moment, until you hit bottom, you can't make a change. And so their goal is to distort and destroy you from ever having the ability to having that aha moment to fix yourself. You have government politicians. I saw this in a news article recently. You have government politicians that have actually yelled at homeless people that told them to go home. That's how clueless and that's how much those people don't think about you. The government doesn't care about you. The FDA is the reason why you are what you're doing. People are like, well, the shot, it's going to keep me from getting COVID. I completely have faith in it. Well, if you have faith in the FDA, that's a different story, because they do not have your best interests. Did you know that if you're a company, you can pay to have that little heart healthy check mark that's on cereal boxes? And that you can call lollipops and candy corn fat-free, because it is fat-free. Just to distracting the fact that it's the other crap in those things that aren't good for you. If you don't have your health, get angry about it. If you're a rebellious spirit, rebel. Eat that healthier stuff. Get off your addictions, whether it's food, drugs, alcohol. They don't care about you other than your wallet. And you could be on your deathbed getting chemo in hospice, and they're still making money off of you. Think about that. Get angry. Don't give any more. Do something for yourself. If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like what the message I have, please spread the word. I'm trying to build this channel because these are the things we're going to talk about here, while the other channel is mainly about business. So with that being said, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. You got any questions? Hit me up. And let's change the world one person at a time. And you got to start with yourself. Peace.